Hello and welcome to another day in paradise. Today I got this random looking package with a battery sticker on it in the mail, and I'm going to open up, see what it is. Apple is pretty good about packaging. So here we go. And inside you can see I've got the new 4K Apple TV. And like almost all Apple products, it comes on this flat cardboard piece with this cellophane or plastic wrap that holds it in place. And then here we have our Apple TV box. And here, like all Apple products, it's pretty close to the exact size of what the product is, but here's a nice photo of the new Apple remote. On the back of it, it talks about how to pair with the HomePod, and then you can also use your AirPods to connect to it as well. On my TVs, I also have my HomePods connected to my Apple TVs to give it the stereo sound effects instead of buying like a sound bar or something like that. I have a sound bar on a different TV, but I use HomePods on my main TV. And then also, of course, my wife always wants me to use my headphones with my Apple TV. So as we open the box here, take the plastic wrap off, and like many Apple products, I just slide the top of the box off. And of course it then reveals the Apple TV. And it looks like it is exactly the same size as what is shown on the box, as you can see right here. And so it's got this little plastic wrap around the outside, and when we take that off, it reveals the Ethernet port. And HDMI port, and then the power adapter port. And then on the bottom it has a little plastic sticker here for the rubber. And you can see the vents maybe along the side here, and you can see the fan blades, or you can see something in there that dissipates the heat as it runs. And you can see also maybe the Apple TV logo, gloss black against the matte black. It feels like it's a little, I don't know, a little bit beefier than the previous generation. I'm not sure that's true or not, but yeah, it's been a while since I've actually held it. And then what else comes in the box is the power cord right here. Little tab here, kind of nice. And then here's the power cord. And here inside we have, this is the charging cord for the remote. And the remote is then charged through this lightning connector here at the bottom. And just like, you know, your iPhone. And and then in here also, in the literature here, is very small Apple stickers. And with those, here's a little tab here to pull. And with those Apple stickers, you can see it is also not color coordinated, like some people seem to like. But If you're with the traditional Steve Jobs, I think he liked everything white anyway. And it doesn't really make a difference to me whether it comes gray or black or white. I kind of like the white. And it shows up, if you put it on your car, it shows up well against tinted windows. So after unwrapping the remote control, you can see that it has basically the same, I don't know, a lot of the same buttons that was on the previous remote in terms of, except what seems to be additional is this mute button and this back arrow button, which would have been the same as the menu button. And instead of just a pad that would detect it, you actually have push, a disc with push capabilities, and then a button in the middle. Power button up here in the upper right hand corner, which I don't think there was not a power button on the previous one, but there was a Siri button, and the Siri button here you can see is right here on the side. And so if you want to speak to your Apple TV, it has the button for that. We have an extra button here, and this wheel replaces the flat pad. It's a bit thicker than the old one, but of course I think it's also a little bit skinnier. So in terms of total mass, it might be a little bit bigger. And then you can see on the end, there's these real tiny screws here that hold in the lightning charger. It's a little bit rounded, it's not flat. It's a little bit rounded on the bottom, which makes it fit comfortable in the hand. But one of the things is, people want is like the ability for some kind of ability to make a noise if it's lost. And right here above the disc and next to the power buttons, this little hole there, which I'm pretty sure is a microphone for you to talk to Siri with. And I don't know why they couldn't make add a little speaker hole or something here too, so that if you did lose the remote, which I do quite frequently and have had to buy extra remotes, why they can't make it so that you can find, have it make a noise. Also, something to note is that you can also purchase just the remote and use it on the previous generation Apple TV, which was, I think it was still a 4K, but it would only do like, 20 frames per minute or something. I can't remember what it was. But so there we go. Something else that I wanted to note is the USB part of the charging cord. As you can see, this is like a USB-A type connector. And when I went to go and charge my remote control for the first time, I realized I couldn't plug it into my computer because all of the Macs are, of course, USB-C or Thunderbolt. And that keeps me from using my computer, or even if you got a new iPad or something like that, where it's actually charged with USB-C. Not that you're going to charge this off of your iPad or something, but it's just something that I find is an inconsistency with Apple products in terms of whether or not they're going to go to a USB-A or a USB-C or a combination thereof. And they've certainly moved away from USB A and B and have gone to USB-C or Thunderbolt. And it's just an inconsistency, and I guess and it doesn't even fit into all of Apple's bricks. So what I mean is the iPods now come with a small USB-C brick, where I think the iPhones still come with a USB-A brick, but they're those little tiny 5-watt bricks. But anyway, something to think about as well. So if you're curious about what comes in the box for Apple TV, and this is the Apple TV 4K HDR 64 gigabyte, which I think is around $200. You can see what comes in the box, and the one big question that I have is whether or not the picture clarity and performance is really that much better than the previous generation. I have one TV in the house that has 4K capabilities, and we'll see how it works. But thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.